So this story, bit of a suppressed memory. I haven't really told it, but it was very influential for me. So here it goes. For as long as I can remember, I've only wanted to go on adventures. But this is that story of when I stepped over the line from creative to chaotic. And don't judge me too much, I was 17, but young and dumb, you know. Alright. To me, being a creator was better than being President of the United States. They weren't like anybody else. They did whatever they wanted. You could walk anywhere and do anything, saying, well, I'm just making a video. So I mimicked what I saw grab attention. Firework fights, neck-breaking stunts, fire-breathing, and iceberg ascents. To be honest, nothing out of the usual teenage adventure realm. And that was all until we started setting our sights on something bigger. The first rule if you're committing a crime and publishing it to the world is to do it anonymously, and not to show where you live, or who you're doing it with. But the potential of notoriety clouded my judgment, and to the royalty-free remixes of Biggie Smalls, we convinced ourselves it was a good idea. In the lead up to all this, I always say that I was the one who was kind of like pushing for it, like let's do it.
Damn, this thing's on low battery.
And then when we got there, when we actually started climbing, like my friends and I, we swapped roles. I started like freaking out.
Do you want to keep going higher? Because I'm like up here and I'm like sketching out. It's so high. There's still like another 3 levels.
My arms hurt. You underestimate how hard it is just to be climbing a straight ladder with your arms in like that.
Oh, far out.
Every time you go up a level on a crane, there's like a little platform thing that you have to push up so you can keep climbing.
Oh, there's a lock. Hold up, I'll just go check it. There's a lock, but it's not locked.
And you would assume that these little platform things would be locked so someone can't access it and climb to the top, but every single one we went to, it was just unlocked.
I can't believe it's literally, there's a lock here, but it's not locked to anything. You're gonna have to push this up, okay? This. I'm just gonna put it down because I don't want to fall the whole damn way if I do. It's not that hard, it's all good.
Yeah, so my friend and I, we just kind of like swapped roles, and he was kind of saying, come on, let's do it, we're here, just keep pushing to the top.
I don't know if I want to though, like this is pretty damn freaky. I know that we'll be fine, but like, I'm still scared. I'm actually shaking, eh? Oh, I don't know, man. I'm freaking out.
Towards the top of the crane, as we kept climbing, the GoPro runs out of battery, which is like, oh my gosh! I think I didn't charge it the night before, which is the silliest thing. I don't know what happened. But so it runs out of battery and we start filming on our phone. And we make it. We go to the very top. We don't go into like the construction quarters, like where they would control the crane.
Hey? What do you want to do?
To me, it kind of feels like once you're in there, you're kind of like crossing a line of like, I'm going into someone's quarters.
Yeah. Just come back down then.
Look, let's be honest. I was already doing that.
Holy crap, this is going to be a sick picture.
We went to the top, we touched the top, we're like, made it! And then we started coming down.
Oh man, it's getting windy now, eh?
But little did we know, we were just about to find out if someone was watching us.
This is the stupid, unrealistic stuff that says that we're not going to do.
Yeah, can't believe that we've just done that. We're like sketching out.
Okay, let's do it. Let's dismount.
But then once I like post the video, that's when hell started to break loose. I think there's a point where desire for attention becomes a symptom for some sort of mental illness, a toxic worldview of risk versus recklessness. Looking back, I understand that it's the longer you get away with something, the more reckless you become, until it's almost as if you want to get caught. I'm not sure how far I would have gone, but on December 7th, 2016, we were finally getting the attention we were looking for.
100 metres up, a daredevil delicately climbs a worksite crane.
These individuals reached multiple security points.
Before we even knew the cops were on our tail, I was sent news articles of police investigations circulating the media. I lay in a pool of sweat that night as our faces were plastered on every TV station and news website for public ridicule. Just across the hallway, my own father watched in disbelief as the news story unfolded. Blurred faces hiding the identity of this criminal not yet known to him, his own son. My friend and I were cornered, forced to make a decision of surrender, and we were dealt with by the appropriate authorities, though admittedly making it off lightly. Today, everything is different. I reformed back into the world, forgiven by my family, and moved on. But the hardest thing for me was changing my mindset. I still love the adventure, but now I'm an average nobody and I get to live the rest of my life like a schnook. And I often ponder, how can one become great without sort of, stepping on the toes of others? But I just kind of sit with that and continue to quietly create, like 5 years on, because my core beliefs and dreams of storytelling are still there. And these dreams, they don't have to die with failure, they can grow and transform with mistakes. Social media is a rocket ship that could go to the moon, but we're still taking it to the grocery store because our society rewards stupidity. Andy Warhol was right when he said everyone in the future would be famous for 15 minutes, and once we've tasted it, we crave it. I craved it. It's so weird because I just don't even know if I'm gonna make it. But it's important to note that these people can still be talented storytellers. They're just still searching for their voice, and instead of looking inward to create, they're seeking out for attention. And those motives are selfish. But failure and experimentation and recklessness, they're all really important steps to growth.